Hey there, welcome back to the Biofield Hacker channel. Before we dive in, just a quick note nothing I share here is medical, psychological, legal, or financial advice. It's purely educational and informational, and I'm sharing based on my own experience and insights and methods. You're fully responsible for you and what you take away from this, so use your own discernment. All right, on the last video, we talked about the top 5 things that you were doing to fragment your biofield. This week, we're going to address the top 5 ways that energy vampires can happen in your interactions with others. And then I'll give you a new simple hack to stop feeding them. Short version, stop feeding the hungry bullshit hippo. Now let's talk about a more detailed version. The first one is dishonesty. I like to look at this from both angles, you and them. I know you can easily react to what I'm saying and say, I'm not dishonest, but let's dig a little deeper on you first. What are you lying to yourself about? Your thoughts, your feelings, your standards, your identity, your behaviors? Every time you're dishonest with yourself, your energy fragments. Your biofield knows when you're out of alignment, and maintaining that split in your fragmented biofield costs you power. The solution is pretty simple, actually, but not that easy. Radical honesty followed by change. So now, them. If others are being dishonest, you have 2 choices. The first one is extract yourself from entangling your energy with them and just send them unconditional love and healing from afar. Or kindly but directly address the dishonesty, entering into the conversation with win-win mindset. What actually drains you in the dishonesty is staying continually emotionally entangled. We talked about quantum entanglement on one of the other videos, so take a look at that if you don't remember that. But what drains you from the dishonesty is continually emotionally entangling with your mind and or body from any angle. If you're constantly thinking about it, if you're constantly fighting it, if you're constantly engaging in it, all of that drains your energy. Just stop. Don't feed the bullshit. Number 2 is gossip and judgment. This one is a huge, massive energy leak, and so many people are in the habit of doing it daily. Let's be honest. Let's take a look at you first. If you judge people or gossip about others, understand this. Gossip is always a projection. It's a mirror showing you something buried in your deep subconscious that hasn't been healed yet. Something about how you actually feel about yourself. Reflect on that. Really take a radical look at yourself and be honest with yourself. Radical honesty. Now, them. If others are gossiping, judging, or lying about you, don't feed it with explanations, justifications, or debates. That only gives it energy and hands over your power. If people believe the gossip, it means something in their subconscious wanted to believe it. That's about them, not you. Again, I know it's easier said than done, but have faith that the truth will reveal itself through who you are and how you consistently show up. Allow people to learn their lessons in their own timelines. Detach with forgiveness and love, because justification, reactivity, or even hate, revenge, or needing an apology only feeds your energy into what no longer deserves your power. It isn't worthy of your energy, period. It's not your job to carry the toxic boulders others choose to hold. The third one is fear. Fear is one of the most misunderstood energy leaks. Fear is not what is actually occurring in the present moment. It's false evidence appearing real, right? Old subconscious beliefs running the survival code. Fear is not current data. When you focus on the present moment, you reclaim sovereignty, clarity, and purpose. You rebirth into your truest form, beyond outdated narratives, beyond outdated roles, identities, and scars. Now think about it through their lens. So, them, the you versus them, the them part of that. When others are experiencing their own fear triggers, it often spills onto you. Snarky comments, control tactics, emotional withdrawal, sudden endings, whatever it is. Their fear ignites yours. And suddenly you're reacting instead of choosing. Just pause. You can't control others, only yourself. Don't feed into the fear hippo. The fourth one, ego. And I'll talk about this more in depth on another video, I'm sure. The ego is clever. It dresses itself up as strength, but it's really just a fragile construct built on outdated narratives about who you think you must be. Ego feeds on hierarchy, comparison, and the need to be right. Control over others is never confidence. It's a flare fired from a place of fragility, weakness, and lost self-worth. When others are moving through their own ego triggers, their energy can spill onto you. Their reactions are rarely about you. More often, their ego feels unsafe and projects that instability outward. And just like that, your own ego gets triggered. You want to defend, you want to retaliate, you want to prove something. The exchange becomes a power struggle. Neither person actually wants, but both are feeding it with their energy. You can't dismantle someone else's ego, but you can refuse to engage with it. Take a step back and observe your internal reaction. Ask yourself what part of you feels tempted to perform, protect, or push. Be discerning. Curate your connections. Limit access to your energy to those deserving of reciprocal VIP treatment. Let your boundaries guide you towards relationships that expand you, not diminish you. And the fifth one, master your mind and emotions. You are actually choosing how you expend your energy. This one ties everything together. You are choosing, consciously or subconsciously, how you expend your energy in every situation, every thought, every intention, every action, every reaction. When you're reacting emotionally, you give away your power. You feed energy into something that no longer deserves it. Here's the reality. You can't control others. You can't control other situations. But you can control yourself, your mindset, your emotional responses, and the energy you choose to bring into that moment. Radical honesty and full ownership of yourself changes everything. When you master your mind and your emotions, you stop reacting from outdated subconscious programming and start responding from clarity. Your responsibility is the sum total of the energy you're expending in thought, intention, mindset, action, and reaction. That choice is always yours. So let me give you a quick hack. The don't feed the bullshit hippo pattern interrupt. It's a mouthful. This is a different tool than the zoom out techniques that I gave you on a previous video about the Empire State Building. This one's about patterns within yourself and with others. So when something triggers you, ask yourself these questions. What am I feeding right now? If I engage, react, explain, defend, or overthink, what am I feeding? Because here's the thing. Attention is energy, reaction is energy, rumination is energy. Not everything that wants your energy deserves it. The second question, is this a pattern or a one-off? Have I felt this before with this person, with this situation? Does it feel familiar, like a loop I've been in before? And then the third question, what response keeps me sovereign? So what I mean by that is, what choice preserves your self-love, your self-respect, your clarity, your alignment? Here's the deal. Sometimes the sovereign response is a conversation. Sometimes it's silence. Sometimes it's a boundary. Sometimes it's walking away with love. Every time you choose not to feed a draining pattern, you collapse it. And when the pattern collapses, you take your energy back and it returns to you with full power. By practicing mastering your own energy and avoiding feeding the energy vampires and the bullshit hippos, you're shifting from reactive to magnetic, from attracting lessons to creating aligned reality for yourself. And along the way, frankly, your choice and your self sovereignty. And within all that, you're treasuring your most valuable commodity, your energy. So until next time, remember, don't feed those hungry bullshit hippos. Take care.